Look here. This is bad, man. Good morning YouTube, my name is Pradeep and welcome to my channel The Lazy Wanderer. It was 25th of December 2017, it was time to ride again. A very blessed and Merry Christmas, and it's another reason to ride. So today plan is to go to Ooty and come back by evening. I've been to Ooty a million times. I'm not going there for sightseeing, I'm just going for the ride. Stupid? Probably yes, but I'll still anyways do it. By the way, that's Chamundi Hills. Look how beautiful it is. So by 9:05 in the morning, I filled up fuel and left Mysore. Trip is 0, tank is full. Onwards to Ooty. I'm basically on empty stomach, nothing since morning. I think I had a cup of Horlicks before I came back home from work. So roughly 3.5 hours. I'm planning to go via Kalati. While coming back, I'm not quite sure because I might have to take another route via Gudalur. That's a longer route. When I reached Gundlupete, I saw all the good hotels were full. I found a place with literally no people there. So I went there, had my breakfast. Turned out to be a bad decision because food there was not that great. So by 10:30, I left Gundlupete. So this goes to Wayanad and the other places in Kerala, and this straight road goes to Ooty. Let's go. I'm trying to use the SJ Cam mic. I was getting a lot of complaints that the audio was very bad. Hopefully this will turn out to be good. It was picking up a lot of interference from Wi-Fi, radio, Bluetooth or even the mobile signal. Funny thing is, I'm heading to Ooty and most of the people are returning from Ooty after a long weekend because tomorrow is a working day. So that's one good thing about staying in Mysore. You don't have to worry about it. Ooty is just a stone's throw away. You can go to Ooty, you can go to Kerala, you can go to Madikeri. It's all close by, just maybe 3 hours drive. So come to Mysore, it's a nice place. I've reached the entrance of Bandipur forest. This is where it starts. From here on it is a scenic route. One thing is there are a lot of speed breakers, and for a valid reason. You don't want vehicles speeding in this area. There are a lot of animals that are usually on the road, mostly deers. You have the, I think it's called a langur. Those monkeys with the black face and kind of greyish fur. Pretty big ones. I mean, compared to regular monkeys. And then you have wild boars, and sometimes you have elephants. Oh, there's a deer. There's one behind there. Hope the camera is capturing. Anyways, let's go. This is where you sign up for the Bandipur safari. These green buses are the ones in which you'll be going if you come here for a safari. I think it's closed now. It's early in the morning and the evening, I guess. And they're usually wild boars over here. I'm not sure. I'm not seeing them today. I guess they're gone for a holiday. It's Christmas, so you never know. When I was riding through Bandipur, a forest official just stopped and asked for a lift, so I obliged. Bunny. Elephants there. Oh, you never notice. Okay. So there is no stopping over here. So he's just gone to tell those people not to stop over here. Anyways, look at this beautiful place. Those elephants that you saw were the tame elephants. These people take care of them. They are wild, but they also feed them and stuff. They're fairly harmless, unless provoked kind of elephants. Oh, this is the Karnataka checkpost. Sorry sir, no problem. Sir, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು? Sorry sir, Pradeep anta. ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಗಂಟೆ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಸರ್? 9 ಗಂಟೆನಾ? ಸರಿ ಸರ್. ಊಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಹಾಂ ಸರಿ ಸರ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು, ಬಾಯ್ ಬಾಯ್. ಸೊ ಗುಡ್ ಬೈ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಂಟು ತಮಿಳ್ನಾಡು. So this is the Tamil Nadu side of the Bandipur forest, or it's called Mudumalai on this side. Look at this, man, it's so beautiful. Okay, there is a wild boar right about there. Look, those are wild boars. Anywho, do not feed monkeys, do not throw plastics, not cooking. I don't know what that means. Lot of bikers returning. So left goes to Kalhatti. If you are not familiar, there are two roads that you can take while going to Ooty. One is via Kalhatti Ghats, which is a shorter distance, but it's quite steep. It's got 36 hairpin bends, and the other route is what the buses take that goes via Gudalur. This is fun. So this is the advantage of coming on a bike, right? So you get a little gap, you can just go ahead and overtake. If you come in a car, pretty much stuck behind all these people. This was not my first time visiting Ooty. I had driven to Ooty many times, but this was the first time I was riding to Ooty. So naturally I was excited. Those mountains there, I think that is Ooty there. I think it starts from there. Can you see that? It's beautiful. Like I said, I've been to Ooty so many times, never get bored. Just go to Ooty and come back. I mean, that's fun. Maybe it's a road, maybe it's a ride, maybe it's a place. I'm not sure. Getting closer to Ooty, I could see those huge, beautiful hills. If I'm not wrong, Ooty is the highest hill station in South India. If you see there, you see something in white. I think it might be a waterfall. Look at that. It might not be a waterfall. I'm not sure what it is, but it is quite reflective. So just before I reached Hairpin Bend, I decided to stop for a photo. And when I did, a random boy just ran towards me. He was fascinated by the bike and wanted to take a picture with my bike. Yes? Ooty? Yeah, sure, no problem. And then he called his friends. If you're sitting on the bike, be careful, the silencer is very hot. Pass! And they took pictures after pictures after pictures.
2,000 years later.
So the kids were happy. After a million photos, I asked them to follow me on Instagram. Probably from there follow me on YouTube. It is just 20 kilometers, 36 hairpin bend. This is gonna be fun. On one of the bends, I saw a long queue of vehicles, and when I got close, I saw a vehicle that had just met with an accident. When I reached, the accident victims were already been taken care of. Thankfully, one of the people had signal and he called for the ambulance, and everything was taken care of by the people who gathered there even before I left the spot. So on my way up to Ooty, I did see the ambulance rushing down to aid the victims. Coming close to Ooty, the view got better and better. So I'm close to Ooty. Just look at this place. So this part, that's actually the sky. It looks like a kind of a wall. It's just brilliant. Coming close to Ooty, I saw a lot of people riding cycles. Just before I entered Ooty, the traffic was diverted. Thanks to the people who actually diverted the traffic, I got to see a very beautiful little lake tucked away in one of the corners of Ooty. Since the traffic was diverted, the road reached right next to St. Stephen's Church. I've seen this place before, but I'd never been inside. Since it was Christmas, I thought, why not just go in? And it turned out to be a very good decision. It's a beautiful little church, built probably during the British era. It was calm, quiet. And it had beautiful stained glass paintings inside. And I came out and it was around 1:30 in the afternoon. This is a Shinko's restaurant, one of the best Chinese restaurants around Ooty. Planning to have lunch over here. It's usually very crowded and you'll have to wait to be seated, but since it was end of a long weekend, I had the place to myself. The food turned out to be yummy as always. So after I was done, I left Ooty. So this is one of my favorite spots. My SJ7 ran out of battery again. I think the mic takes a lot of battery, I'm not sure. So when I was coming down from Ooty, I stopped and I had some lovely chocolate tea. And that's when I thought, why not check what's wrong with the camera. I did a very stupid thing. I didn't empty the memory card before leaving Mysore. And I was wondering why the camera is actually shutting off every few minutes. I thought it was the battery because I could not see the display. Then when I stopped, I realized it was the memory card. Since I had just come back from work in the morning, I didn't remember to format the memory card of the camera. So I quickly switched the memory cards and I left. So time is around 3:20 now and I think it's around 2.5-3 hours from here. So what to go back to Ooty? So let's go. Look at the view, look at the view. This is hairpin number 11. Once we were coming from Ooty, I think it was before 2014, they were actually stopping vehicles over here and checking the brakes. If the brakes are heated up, they would not allow the vehicles to go further. They would advise that the brake cool down and only then they would allow the vehicles to pass. It was somewhere here. Do you see that cop over there? Please. I don't know if that is the case now. Let's see. Bike can go. Thank you, sir. I don't know what actually happened, but they're not allowing the cars to go. This is where the accident happened. It was quite steep. You can see the oil over here. All this oil. This is where the accident happened. Look here. This is bad, man. Thankfully the car didn't go off the cliff. What happened? कुछ हुआ नहीं ना? अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है. Thank God. The guy was able to control the vehicle. Just be careful, guys. So end of hairpin bends and back to straight roads. Kind of. This is the Bandipur road. But we are still in Mudumalai. Mysore is 91 kilometers. It's a peahen. It's not a sheep. We just crossed over from Mudumalai to Bandipur. Basically, it's the same forest. Inside Karnataka, it's called Bandipur. Inside Tamil Nadu, it's called Mudumalai. From what I was told earlier in the morning, these are wild elephants, but they are fed in the morning and the evening by these forest officials. They're not wild as in like aggressive, they are pretty okay. These are like baby elephants, not the big ones. So of course, if it's a tusker, then you need to be very careful, because once it loses its mind, then never mind. That's a Bandipur entrance. Just got out of there. Time is around 4:30. Mysore should be an hour or less from here, depending on the traffic. After Mysore, okay, this accident happened after I left in the morning because it wasn't there earlier today. It rammed into some vehicle. Pretty bad. Anyways, nothing much to show on this route. I saw BMW S1000 RR a few minutes ago. Actually, I'd seen him on the other side. He was going towards Gundlupet, and in no time this guy is behind me. I thought it was some any other bike, because most of the bikes these days have the headlights on. When I saw the headlight, I realized, and by the time I tried to switch on the camera, this guy had already gone past me. The sound was just epic. I've reached the outskirts of Mysore. The guy is on the other side. There he was. By 5:30 I reached Mysore. I stopped to fill up the tank. Full tank mat. Sak. 7.59. It gave me around 33 kilometers per liter. What is interesting is I have found that the GT gives better mileage when there is a pillion or if there is luggage at the back. That way it can put down the torque a little better, because GT is a front heavy bike. So this is just my thoughts. I need to check this and see if this is true. So if you have a GT and if you have seen something similar, please put your comments down below. If you're new to the channel, if you like my content, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell notification icon to get notified every time I upload a new video. You can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. I'll leave the links in the description below. Please remember, always wear a full face helmet and shoes while riding, and always wear your seat belts while driving. So thank you for watching and God bless. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.